morning scene of the beautiful and calm Pangong So. Back in those days, it was less crowded, but after the movie Three Idiots, this became a hotspot for Ladakh tourists. Of late, the India-China tension actually, made this place again a restricted location for civilians. So today's plan is to explore Mars Mikla. So we all started warming up the bikes and getting ready to explore Mars Mikla.
शॉट ले लेते सभी का सारे सारे लोग बैठे
On the way, we have to stop at Fobrang. This is an ITBP post where you need to show all your permits towards Mars Mikla route. There's hardly any proper road. You need to continue to ride through this off-road track till you reach Mars Mikla. In this route, we met a local Ladakhi. It's a way of transporting goods between villages. Life is not easy. It is a daily struggle here. The route changed from bad to worse. Both man and machine are huffing and puffing here. Reduced oxygen in the air is actually affecting the men as well as the engine of the motorcycle. At a distance, we could spot some wild horses here. As the ride was becoming tougher and tougher, the two pillion riders decided to return to the Fobrang camp. Luckily, they got a lift in a military vehicle passing. Before half a kilometer from the top, we decided to leave two of the older bikes and proceed with the Machismo and the standard 500, relatively new bikes, to try our luck to the top.
Accomplished around 12:45. You came early, na?
We were glad to reach Marsmikla, which was declared as the highest road in the world. Evening village scene near Pangongso. The night was very cold. We had a nice dinner and retired early for the day. The day 2 morning scene in Pangongso. The handycam turning into a sports camera to capture the beautiful scenery. So we reached the army post in Pangongso. Back in those days, with less tension at the border, the army men led a relatively peaceful life with occasional patrolling and spending more time on cooking. We were also served some heavy breakfast here. These boats were used to go for the flag meeting with Chinese troops. This used to happen every month, excluding the winter season when the lake becomes frozen. We were lucky to go on a joyride with the Javans, and it was surprising to know that this is a saltwater lake. We bid goodbye to Pangong So and continued with our ride. This was the only luxury homestay we could spot in this route. Crossing Changla once again on the way back to Leh. Again, we got the hot tea and biscuits from the army jawans here. We had a smooth ride back to Leh.